After an accident, you need a trusted law firm with an army of efficient staff members. That's Spector and Associates, your serious injury attorneys. Spector and Associates understands how devastating an accident can be and will fight relentlessly. Spector and Associates serious injury attorneys are based in New York. Construction accident, car
All right,
accident,
now the audio should be working. I don't know what happened there. That was weird.
888. Spector and Associates has recovered hundreds of millions for the injured. Been in an accident?
That was weird. I didn't have my monitor open. I only was on the phone.
318-8888. The
So
lawyers
we
at
had an
Spector
issue
and
with the
Associates
audio,
serious
but
injury
I'm back.
attorneys fight hard, win big to get you what you
There
deserve.
shouldn't have been an issue. I just started it the way I always do.
800-318-8888.
Hello, Tama. Hello. Hey, Caspi. Welcome. So I was just saying, I didn't really say much. I was just giving Linda some of these treats, which she really enjoyed. So if you want to go back and watch that, that's out. The live is still up. It's just no audio.
Or at least a terrible commercial. We'll have that story coming up. First, let's get to where you need to go. Here's Andre Farrow.
There was a crash at the George Washington Bridge. Didn't last long at the approach at the toll plaza, but it's gone
Let's
now.
just double check, make sure audio is good. I'm not going to be on too long because I do have something I have to do soon. I have to go somewhere. But I decided to give Linda these treats on the live. Yeah, audio is good.
Heading up to the 3rd Avenue Bridge is bumper to bumper. I like what I see on the west side of Manhattan overall, as opposed to the east side of Manhattan with the Harlem River Drive and FDR delays. So go local avenues or go with the West Side Highway on this gridlock alert day. Inbound Lincoln, at least 35 minutes. About 40 at the inbound Holland. Newark Bay Extension will save you a few minutes. Working on that crash in Brooklyn on the outbound Gowanus Fort Hamilton Parkway area. So basically, coming down from 39th Street, you're going to need a lot of time. But inbound Gowanus is bumper to bumper all the way up to the Brooklyn Bridge. Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, seeing some extra volume heading into Manhattan because of it. The Triborough Bridge slow entering Manhattan because of the delays that you're dealing with on the southbound Harlem River Drive. Northbound Whitestone Expressway busy in Queens heading up to the foot of the Whitestone Bridge. Once you get into the Bronx, though, look out for a crash on the northbound Hutch right by the Bruckner interchange. If you don't want to deal with any of that, go with the Throgs Neck round trip. You'll do better. Traffic sponsored by the Salvation Army. Andre Farrow, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
You can make the holidays brighter by donating your vehicle to the Salvation Army. Your used car can provide help to those struggling with alcohol, drugs, and other issues. It's an easy tax-deductible way to give back and transform lives this season.
Oops. Sorry about that.
Or visit satrucks.org.
Coming up when this turns out to actually be a good thing. I know, it's hard to believe, but we'll have that story coming up. The weather, not so good if you don't like it cold.
No, and there's plenty of cold to go. We're around for the next several days, Susan. Very strong winds right now, gusting to 35 and 40 miles per hour. Those will be with us throughout the day, and even though we'll see intervals of sunshine, it's going to do a little to warm up. Maybe 36 we get back to, that's it. But the real feels mostly in the 20s, and there may be a flurry or snow shower in spots later on today as well. Overnight tonight, windy and very cold. We'll get to 26 in Midtown. Real feels drop toward 10 or lower. Breezy, cold tomorrow with more sun than clouds, or high 36. Now, Saturday's not quite so harsh. Less wind, but unfortunately less sunshine, a high 38. Then some light snow looks like it will move through the earth. Perhaps the first accumulating snow of the season. We'll see how this storm track pans out, but that would be later Saturday night and early Sunday. Later Sunday, windy and very cold, or high 33, even colder on Monday. Sunshine at 31 in Central Park. The real field 15. Relative humidity 36%. The wind west-northwest at 23, gusting to 38. Repeating the current temperature 31, headed to 36 in Midtown. Meteorologist Joe Lundberg on New York's weather station, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
Fans saying this about this McDonald's ad. Oh, that was running in the Netherlands. The reason it was pulled, this is AI. Yeah, viewers on social media denouncing the fake people ad is the worst they've seen this year. And it says that McDonald's Netherlands tells the BBC the response has served an important learning moment as the company explored the effective use of AI. In this case, not so effective unless you want some really bad press. In Miami-Dade County.
In the spirit of the holidays, in the spirit of recognizing some things that are simply beyond understanding. And that's okay. I officially grant 6-7 a full pardon.
That's Mayor Danielle Levine Cava at the annual pig pardon, which has become quite the holiday tradition there.
There is one thing we know about 6-7. This pig is innocent. She is worthy of this pardon. She has committed 0 crimes, unless you count eating 6 or 7 apples per day.
Unless you count her name.
6-7!
2025 marks the 8th year they've been doing the annual pig pardon. It spares one very lucky pig from ending up on the holiday menu. Well, speaking of the holidays, after Melissa McCarthy successfully played some reindeer games on the Kelly Clarkson show, Clarkson made good on her prize. What was that? A personal voicemail message sung by the original American Idol herself. And what do you say we just play the whole thing, okay? Okay.
Hark, my lady's phone will ring, but she won't be answering. Nope, do not take it personally. It's not you, but probably Trader Joe's and In and Out. She is running all about. Leave a message at the tone. She's probably home, but doesn't want to talk to you.
Melissa McCarthy had appeared on the Kelly Clarkson show just days after hosting SNL for the 6th time. She won that prize after landing 3 rings on inflatable reindeer antlers the singer was wearing. Disappointed Mets fans not holding back on word that the team's home run leader is leaving for the Orioles.
Pete Alonso has been a fan favorite since day one. He's always going to have a special spot in Mets fans' hearts. Met fan Mike Madden expects to see his number retired someday, but it's goodbye for now. Can't say I'm too surprised that Pete's leaving. I mean, if you've been following it for a while, obviously he was going to be going somewhere. But it's hard for fans like Brendan O'Shea to justify.
There's not a lot of top-end free agents. You know, we still need bullpen help. We got to fill the lineup. We need rotation help.
This adds to what he calls an uncertain future for Mets fans after they traded Brandon Nimmo, didn't re-sign Edwin Diaz, and then this. Mac Rosenberg, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
After decades of making strides, the nonprofit research group Lean In says in the last 10 years, there's been a setback for women trying to move up the corporate ladder. CEO Rachel Thomas says many companies are scaling back programs that have supported women.
Access to formal sponsorship programs, which matters because women are far less likely to be sponsored than men, and particularly be sponsored by the senior level employees who can open doors. Career development programs with content tailored specifically for women, which matters because women are up against a different set of barriers. Companies are rolling back all these things.
Their report finds women are still promoted less often than men, 93 promotions per 100 men. It also identified what's been called the flexibility stigma, with only 37% of women who work remotely most of the time getting a promotion versus 49% of men.
New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games are the perfect gift for everyone on your list.
Like me, your Aunt Jules. I told you I didn't need a gift this year, but I secretly really want one.
Or me, your neighbor Frank. I hope you didn't forget I'm coming to your holiday party tonight.
Or me. Why does no one ever think of the voiceover guy? Anyway, New York Lottery's holiday scratch-off games have more winners and top prizes up to $5,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Linda.
Sincerely thanks their incredible team of healthcare professionals during the holiday season, and always, as caring for those in need is the greatest gift to give of all. You truly are the Care-Right difference, and Care-Right Centers wishes a safe, healthy, and happy holiday season to all. To learn more about Care-Right Centers, visit CareRightCenters.com. That's CareRite Centers.com. We start where others stop.
This is the story of the one. As a purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Target, great memories start with great prices. Get gingerbread house kits for just $12, plus all the Wondershop baking must-haves.
Gather the whole fam, grab some gingerbread kits, and start building sweet moments together. Then keep the joy rolling, baking up tasty treats with Wonder Shop that'll make the season a blast. Make unforgettable memories with incredible prices on gingerbread kits and Wonder Shop baking essentials. And step into the holidays, only at Target. Restrictions apply. Still stuck with static on the AM dial? Make the switch to all clear, all new.
No, I won't make the switch. I like my static.
News all the time. This is 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good morning, 34 degrees. It is 9:20 on this Thursday.
Hello, Simon Wang.
Here's what's happening. Cops are
Sorry, I don't understand what you're saying, but welcome.
Yesterday, 2 people were fatally shot at a recording studio on Clinton Avenue. Police in Coney Island looking into a human skull found near the boardwalk. The PDA out with a warning about the falling staffing.
I like my static.
As the Trump administration threatens land strikes.
Nah, I'm just kidding. FM is good. I have a lot of use for all the bands. Depends on what I want to. But I'm used to 1010 on AM. That's it.
Finally release a second album. In sports, Rangers lost to Chicago. AccuWeather, clouds and sun, a windy day. The real field's not getting out of their teeth. Wednesday time, 9:21. Let's get you where you need to go. Here's Andre Farrow.
We have big delays throughout Brooklyn. The inbound Luan is terrible from Fort Hamilton Parkway up to the Brooklyn Bridge, but the outbound side, that crash heading southbound and heading down towards Fort Hamilton Parkway is still dealing with residual delays because of it. And the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel heading towards Manhattan, you're dealing with bumper-to-bumper traffic there coming in from Brooklyn. And here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Well, the inbound George Washington Bridge, 45 minutes from the Turnpike. The 46 ride is clear, so go with that. You'll save some time heading towards the approach at least. And eastbound Route 4 over by Teaneck Road in Teaneck, you're dealing with volume because of a stall there. Now, the inbound Lincoln, about 25 minutes, so some improvement. 35 of the inbound Holland. Newark Bay Extension will save you 10 minutes. Across the Whitestone now, we're seeing some problems when you get into the Bronx. There's a crash on the northbound Hutch heading up towards the Bruckner interchange. If you're going to use the Throgs Neck, that would be a better option round trip. Triborough Bridge is going to be slow heading towards the Harlem River Drive because of the slowdowns on the
Alfredo is here.
So go local avenues if you're in Manhattan.
Welcome, my friend. There's always room for another one. For you, always.
Traffic is blocked by Stu Leonard's Farm Fresh Foods. Stu Leonard's Christmas shop is now open. They have your perfect Christmas.
I gave Linda these snacks. I bought these yesterday. Gave her some. But it was on the other, just before this, I started this live. Ah, okay. But apparently I was muted, so I wasn't really talking much, but I don't know why. That was weird. Everything was normal. But she enjoyed them, yeah. So now she's just chilling over here with me. I'll be on a little longer before I go. I gotta head out.
Well, so far, no word on how many people cops are looking for. Separately,
All right.
4 people are in custody. That was in last month's mass shooting in Newark that killed 3, including a 10-year-old boy. We expect to hear more from officials on that this morning. A warning about rising norovirus levels that have been detected in wastewater in Newark. This is from recent testing at the Passaic Valley Sewerage Commission. They say levels have been rising steadily in Newark since the beginning of November, but they're the highest now since May. And it's not only there. Wastewater testing in Union City and Stamford, Connecticut also revealing higher concentrations of norovirus nucleic acids. So what does that mean? Well, more people could be getting a nasty stomach bug that causes vomiting and diarrhea. It is contagious. Experts say wash your hands and don't share cups or utensils. A gruesome scene near the boardwalk in Coney Island. That's where a man walking near 33rd and Surf Avenue found human remains.
Police searching through a very heavily wooded area of rough terrain just feet from the Coney Island boardwalk. This is where they say they first discovered a human skull. They also uncovered different parts of what they believe to be a human body, but they do believe some bones were missing. Those are what they're still continuing to search for. The city's medical examiner is also here on scene along with detectives that are geared up for this search. We're unsure if it's going to be continuing across the boardwalk or if it will stay contained to this very heavily wooded area just feet from it. Mary Lynn Buckley, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM in Coney Island.
An attack on an MTA bus has left a 15-year-old critical. This happened at around 2:30 Tuesday afternoon on a BX38 near Bartow and Gunther Avenues. Cops say there was some sort of argument before the teen was beaten and then stabbed multiple times. You can see photos of the suspects on the Crime Stoppers X page. New Yorkers always racing to catch a train, right? But have you ever thought of racing the train itself? Danny Reed is a cyclist who races the MTA on his bike. 2 days ago, he took on a D train and won, sharing the results on social media.
I'm counting it as a win. Officially 3-3 versus the New York City Public Transit.
Danny is a self-described adventure athlete. As for what's next?
I might do a ferry next. They've opened some new routes, so I might work with New York City Ferry and help promote some of their new routes by showing them that it's faster to bike it.
You can watch the races on his social media at Where in NYC. One of the Real Housewives is out of jail.
Jen Shaw is known for her extravagant lifestyle on The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City before she was arrested in 2021 for defrauding victims through a telemarketing scam, mainly targeting the elderly. She was sentenced to over 6 years in prison and served less than 3. Overnight, she walked out of prison in Bryan, Texas after her time in prison was reduced, likely because of good behavior, but she is not yet free. Shaw is going to a halfway house or home confinement under the control of the Bureau of Prisons. While in prison, she said she was focused on rehabilitation. Alex Stone, EBC News.
Yes, Linda.
Susan, the Federal Reserve delivered a third consecutive interest rate cut yesterday, lowering its benchmark rate by a quarter point. Chair Jay Powell touted the resilience of the economy, and that drove big gains for stocks, with the Dow rising 497 points to finish the session. However, it's a different story this morning. Stocks are heading for a lower open, shares of Oracle falling after the company reported disappointing earnings. Oracle is seen as a bellwether for the artificial intelligence investment boom. S&P futures down 21 points, however, Dow futures are up 50. I'm Courtney Donahoe, Bloomberg Money Watch on 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM.
Buying a home in New York is hard. Keeping it can feel like a second job. We get it. We're the Homeowner Help Desk. Real New Yorkers, just like you. We connect you to free, trusted help so you can stay in your home and in this city. Here's what that means. Before you sign any papers about your home, talk to us first. We help spot scams and people who try to trick you into signing away your home. Got tax bills? We help you make a plan. Leak for big repairs? We point you to programs and low-cost loans. Wills or power of attorney? We help you start family papers that keep your home in the family. The help is free. Most programs we connect you to are free too. The Homeowner Help Desk is run by the Center for New York City Neighborhoods, working with New York City's Department of Housing Preservation and Development. We've helped thousands since 2008. Call now, 646-786-0888. That's 646-786-0888. Or visit homeownerhelp.nyc. That's homeownerhelp.nyc. Homeowner Help Desk, where homeowners find answers.
Good morning. Susan Richard here with this message from Barish and McGarry, lawyers for the 9/11 community. More than 2 decades after the federal government said the air was safe to breathe, and the city said
My plans for today. Well, I have an appointment I have to go to in a bit. Then I have to finish writing a paper that's due today. Final for a class. An exam. Online exam. Gigi, I haven't seen Gigi. She's not. Gigi doesn't. Maybe she's at work or something.
And up to $250,000 in awards for most cancers. It could also mean that more
And yeah, I have quite a busy day. I should have some more downtime though now next week.
By going to 911awards.com. That's 911
Oh, is she? How do you know?
Deadlines apply. Act now.
Well, if she is, thanks for watching. And yeah, I have quite a busy, some stuff I got to do today. What about you? What's on your agenda? What's on your agenda?
CVS Health supports people in the moments that matter, from picking up a prescription to connecting care. With nearly 5 million daily interactions and serving 185 million consumers and 1.5 million healthcare professionals, CVS Health holds a trusted place in healthcare. By simplifying care and improving health, we're helping people get the care they need. Learn more at cvshealth.com/investorday.
Are you like everybody else in the world who has no idea what to get everyone for the holidays? Well, you're in luck. We got you. Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins. Because with hands-free Skechers Slip-ins, you just step into them and they're on. There's no bending down, no touching, no fuss. Plus, Skechers Slip-ins come in everyone's favorite styles and colors. And you can get Slip-ins everywhere stylish footwear is sold, including a Skechers store. Or if you're too busy to shop in person, just get them online at Skechers.com, Amazon, and more.
Now this message, Riverside Memorial Chapel for
Yeah, watching TV and computer. So it must be cold over there too. It's quite cold here.
Cloudy skies, the humidity 45%, winds northwest at 14, 34, and that's our high for today. Winds news time 9:30.
There's the opening bell on Wall Street. S&P futures were down 0.3%, and right now the Dow Industrials up 75. Time Magazine at the podium at the New York Stock Exchange after naming the architects of AI the 2025 Person of the Year. I'm Courtney Donahoe, Bloomberg Money Watch on 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM.
And a very good Thursday morning. I'm Scott Stanford. The NYPD's largest police union raising the red flag, saying rank and file staffing levels have dropped to dangerously low levels. New recruits are in high demand.
Severely understaffed and without a contract since August. That's what PBA President Pat Henry tells 1010 Wins. He says it's a low pay scale the first 5 years in the job that's driving the cop exodus. I asked him, though, isn't this coming at a time where numbers in many crime categories are at record lows?
Yes, things are good right now, and that's on the backs of police officers. But
Yes.
it's about the long term. And it's
Yes, we
about
can.
keeping police officers on this department for the long term. We have police officers leaving right out of the academy. Just go to other departments.
More than 3,000 retirements and resignations again in 2025.
Since the year 2000, we're down 6,000 police officers. That's where we were at our highest peaks.
Just check something
Workload and
here.
quality of life will finally be addressed by the incoming mayor. Glenn Schuff, 1010 Wins, 92.3 FM.
And an NYPD spokesperson says the single most strategic thing the department can do right now is hire more qualified officers.
Yes, private. VIP live.
Let's get you where you need to go. What do you see, Andre Ferro?
Let's go to the George Washington Bridge. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. At least 25 to 30 minutes into the George, the eastbound 40 ramp is wide open. Go for that. You'll save a good 15 minutes. Inbound Lincoln, start to see some improvements. About 25 minutes. You got to get past Tunnelly Avenue, though. Looks like there's some road work there slowing you down. Inbound Holland, again, you're looking at 35 minutes. Newark Bay Extension will save you 15 minutes. Try to use the Triborough. Not good right now trying to get into Manhattan because of these southbound Harlem River Drive delays. You're causing delays on the Triborough Bridge all the way back to Astoria, so that's not good. And then the southbound side of the Harlem River Drive and FDR combo is very slow heading down to the 59th Street Bridge. Local avenues or West Side Highway would be kinder to you. If you're traveling across the westbound side of the BQE from Queens Boulevard to the Williamsburg to Flushing Avenue, budget in a lot of extra time. You're going to need it on this gridlock alert day in Manhattan. Go with Mass Transit. Traffic is sponsored by the Barnes Firm. Andre Ferro, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
I'm attorney Rich Barnes. If you've been in a car crash, choosing the right firm is crucial to get the help you need and the best result possible. Let's get a check of that AccuWeather forecast. Meteorologist Joe Lundberg. Joe, on my board right now, it says it feels like it's about 16 degrees outside.
Yeah, it's cold.
It's bundle up kind of weather because those winds are gusting upwards of 35 to 40 miles per hour. They'll be persistent like that throughout the rest of the day. Temperature will crawl back to about
All right, good. And the audio still works, which is good. So I'm going to hop off now. Thanks, everyone, for stopping by. Thank you, Alfredo, Tama. Tina said hello, too, on the previous live. Thanks, Tina, if you're watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.